The line between avid gamer and video game addict can clearly be seen when a game begins to impact your social life, your free time, and even in some cases, your health.
If you're having fun and it's in moderation, more power to you. But once it starts affecting your life or being detrimental to a relationship or work, then you might have a problem.
Video games, they don't just turn off. You have to make the initiative to turn them off.
I think you cross the line when you're a fan, when it goes past that same line of like drug addiction or alcoholism.
I need to get a level up. Like, I need my fix. I haven't had it all day,
When people talk about people being addicted to games, I think there's definitely, some viable facts brought to the table there.
Yes. Video gaming is an addictive thing. We design it to be addictive intentionally, for the same reason a book author makes their books a page turner, for the same reason that a filmmaker wants to make sure that you want to be there for the next scene. They're always moving the story forward. Frankly, it's the measure of most great art is that you can't stop enjoying it. It's so good.
A lot of games have replay value, so you play them again.
Wow! Neurokinetic spike. It looks like you've just reached a new level of understanding of the Matrix.
I mean, there was many nights where I'd start gaming at like 6 p.m. and game till 6 a.m. and have work at 8 a.m.
You face some real consequences when you're addicted to anything. And again, video games, if you're spending all this time playing a video game, which essentially really doesn't accomplish anything unless you're a pro gamer, you're probably not getting other stuff done you're supposed to be getting done. I personally know several people that have done in perfectly good relationships because they had a love for a video game more.
Whoa, she's beautiful.
How is the other person supposed to take that? It's like, hi, I am a flesh and blood human being, and that is a computer program.
And these players there are certain players who have neglected their family members, whether it be their spouse or even their children, in favor of playing this game.
I distinctly remember reporting that there was a court case where a man actually went to jail because he had completely neglected himself and his dog.
I don't know what the ramifications are on the dating front. I've certainly met lots of people who I felt very strongly that they needed to go on a date immediately.
You don't like girls.
It was bad for a long time, and I just finally had to give my game away to my friend, like, dude, take this out of my hands, I can't play it for a week. Because, I mean, it crossed over to that point, and I realized it, thank goodness.
I'd like to think everyone, in life wants to be as constructive and contribute to society as much as possible. But, apparently we're to this point where it's not about, like, making sure hungry people are fed or, people that have been stricken by natural disasters have their homes reconstructed. People are way too concerned about just kind of, like, forgetting about the fact that there's a real world and just immersing themselves in fantasy.
I mean, when the right person finds the right game, you have to be very careful because you can just let yourself go and then you're up to the elements at that point.
Some younger kids can really get addicted very easily because it's not drugs, it's not illegal. They're not out in the middle of the night outside, so parents do not worry about them.
You hear about, kids in internet cafes that, go so long without, feeding themselves or drinking any water that they just die.
I know you can probably go all day without eating, not even know it, not even be hungry. I don't know what it is, but it just takes it away until finally you realize, you know what, I haven't eaten in like 2 days, I think I should eat something.
I think most of it is just about, do you have any discipline, right? It's the classic question of, if you have discipline, you'll figure it out. If you don't, you'll be just like any other addict.
Many gamers feel so connected to their games that they'd rather cross over into that fantasy, escaping from real life entirely.
I think people become such obsessive fans of video games because it really is such a sensory overload that it truly allows you to really let everything else drop away.
There's this need for escapism with some people, especially if you're feeling depressed, especially if your social life isn't working out so well in the real world. This is a great alternative.
Nobody likes the real world, you know what I'm saying? So we leave reality to go to this, pretend worlds or these second lives, A
lot of us have this feeling of wanting to have superpowers or feeling like we should have had superpowers and what went wrong kind of a thing. And boy, does it satisfy that itch.
If you're not the most socially outgoing person and you never have anyone flirt with you, I mean, I'm no troll or anything, and I like getting flirted with. If you're some ugly person that never gets the time of day from anyone, and you go online and someone flirts with you because your avatar is this sexy elf,
people love movies, and I know people go to movies to, just feel. People don't really understand why they go to movies a lot of times, but the long-term goal, they go to movies to feel. And with video gaming, that's the interactive movie right there.
It doesn't fulfill everything, but it definitely fulfills a lot of social needs. These are very strong social bonding forces.
if you come home from work and you have X, Y, and Z bills to pay and whatever problems, you literally can immerse yourself in something that's gonna get your mind off of it.
And it is a good social network that's developed online and within these game worlds, which is a credit to the developers and publishers for creating that.
Not only are you playing the game and affecting it, or maybe it's an online game, but you do have websites and fan communities where you're giving your feedback into the game and telling the developers what you want, and the developers are giving you what you want.
I mean, I honestly cannot imagine myself at a point in my life when I'm not playing video games, to be honest. I'm 27 now, so I really don't see myself not ever playing video games.
Well, you heard it straight from the fanboys' mouths. Love the game, live the game, but 17 hours of straight gameplay will make your heart explode. That's a guarantee. Keep that in mind, everything in moderation, including me. Hello. Hello.